Dead, tired tower. What's going on, y'all? Bunny Chaff here. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we discovered Team Rocket's hideout inside the game corner and drove them out. And hopefully, drove them out of Celadon City, so this place is at peace again. This time, we've gathered the... we grabbed the self-scope that Team Rocket's boss Giovanni had, and hopefully we can figure out how to use it. Supposedly, it lets us see ghosts, and there's only one place I know that has ghosts. I don't think I healed. No, I did not. I'm gonna go do that. And just like that, a seamless transition to Lavender Town. Alright, so let's go back into the Pokemon Tower. We won't have to worry about Gary anymore because, you know, we already beat him when we were first here. So let's go check out the mysteries that this place has. I don't know if I have repels. I have 12, okay. Normal ones, but they'll do. Let's see. We're gonna keep Mimian out, because he's the best thing we got. For ghost types, strangely. Okay, so... do I still have a repel? Oh, wait, no. There's no Pokemon on the first floor, is there? Oh. What do you guys say? Even we could not identify the wayward ghosts. A Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. I think I have one of those. Now we're in the real part of the Pokemon Tower. So, scattered around the Pokemon Tower are Chandlers. He makes some weird sounds. Chandler Hope. You'll be fighting mainly Ghastlies and a couple Haunters. Ghastly's evolved form. These guys aren't much of a threat if you have something to take them out. If you got like a strong move, like a really strong physical move, or if you got something super effective like a ghost type move, psychic type move, or just a good dark type move, but there's not many good dark type moves at this point for any of your Pokemon, so. Recycle, that allows me to recycle a berry that I used previously. I'm not going to learn that. So, ghost types, funnily enough, were supposed to be a counter to psychic types in Gen 1, but unfortunately, due to a coding error, it basically gave psychic types an immunity to ghost types, which sucks, and it sucks even more that ghost types only had like one good actual damaging move, that being Lick. Other than that, you're mainly using Nightshade, and that doesn't deal super effective damage or resisted damage. It just does like a fixed amount of damage depending on the HP. Let's see here. Also, all of the ghost types in this game are part poison type, so even if they wanted to, they would not beat a psychic type. Oh, and plus a lot of these ghost types are also special attackers, and ghost type moves are physical. So again, it's really a harsh reality that ghost types live. They get a little bit better by getting an actual ghost type move in Shadow Ball and making ghost type moves super effective against psychic types, and then getting another type, I guess, to deal with them. But unfortunately, a lot of your ghost types at this point are special attackers, so again, they're still getting screwed. Don't use any normal type. Well, use a normal type because they're immune to the ghost type attacks, but don't use normal type moves or fighting type moves on these guys, unless it's Seismic Toss in Generation 1. And other than that, you should be peachy. And we're still over leveled, so this is just a clean sweep. Mr. Mime just still dominates. Mimian is a god amongst these peasants. God, I said that. Okay. A little too far. Anyways, now that we have the Silph Scope, we can identify the wild Pokemon here, which are the ghost types, like Ghastly and a small chance of Haunter, depending on the floor. Before, if you didn't have a Silph Scope, it would just appear as like a ghost, and you can't really do anything about it except for running. You can also, on certain floors, find a rare chance of Cubone. Cubone is a solid ground type. It gets access to an interesting variety of moves. It gets like Blizzard and I think Ice Beam, which is really odd, but it's kind of cool. Especially, well, no pun intended. Actually, much intended. It's pretty cool how you can give that to them, especially in Generation 1, where Blizzard was quite powerful. Um, Other than that, Marowak, it's alright. Or, yeah, Cubone's evolved form Marowak, it's alright. Nothing, I guess, too spectacular about it. It's, I guess, if you didn't pick up a Sandshrew or Sandslash or Diglett Dugtrio or Geodude, you can get Cubone and Marowak. But my only problem with Marowak, it's not as strong as those other guys. So, it gets a little bit better here with held items because it has a 5% chance of holding a Thick Club, I think it's called. Or, not Thick Club, Bone Club, which gives an attack boost to Cubone and Marowak. So that's really awesome. Other than that, there's a dark reason as to why Cubones are located here, but I'll get into that a little later.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Cubone! Ooh, beat me not. Ew. My Mr. Mime will beat you, though. He'll backhand the shit out of you and your Ghastly, dude. Nothing phases this guy. He will fuck you up. Look at this. Look at this. You think you stand a chance to Mimian? He looks at you and thinks dinner. Pulls out his fingers, tilts them sideways, just blasts him with a side beam. Just an unstoppable force. And we grew to level 34. Let's go. Huh? Who? What? Me for real, honestly. Okay, we got a Great Ball. Sometimes I think some of these you can find hidden items on these tombstones, which a little fucked up because you're just stealing the item that Pokemon had on it previously. So yeah, you're basically grave robbing. Kind of fun though. Not really. I will say though, this place is a little bit easier. Well, I don't know. It kind of is a little bit easier, I guess. There's more moves that are streamlined to knock these Pokemon out in this game, and it helps that the special split happened because Ghastly and Haunter, whew, they had a fantastic special stat. So I guess they were kind of bulky on that side, although it doesn't really count when your HP is pretty middling. So you're technically not tanking as much as you would think. But a good amount, though. A good amount, but you will get wear down easily. So you're probably wondering, what's Ghost type gonna do if it can't use its Ghost type moves? Pretty easy. Well, that's an easy answer, kind of simple. It uses Psychic type moves and Thunderbolt, Thunder and Thunderbolt. Maybe Mega Drain. I think I think they do get Mega Drain. I know they get Giga Drain in this game, but I don't know if they get Mega Drain. Which, like I said, is the precursor to Giga Drain. Yeah, I don't remember, but I know, yeah. Thunderbolt, Thunder, and whatever else they can provide in egg moves, which are moves that they can get only by breeding, and or tutor moves. I know they're really great at using Explosion, strangely enough. The only reason for that being is how Explosion works, which means, since in this game, well, before Generation 5, Explosion and Self-Destruct would basically, not only would you kill yourself and do a shitload of damage, but you would also cut your opponent's defense in half. So, instead of doing 250 damage, which is what Explosion did after Gen 1, in Gen 1 it was 170, basically double that, and that's how much it would actually do. So, running Explosion on your Gengar or Haunter, fucked up, is really, really helpful. Alright. It's also... Oh yeah, so there's a Purified Zone here. Allows you to heal your Pokemon up. Cleanse Tag... That should prevent wild Pokemon from, prevent wild Pokemon from battling you The party member that's holding it is in front. Yes, that is correct. I had a hard time explaining it, but yes, I was correct. Zombies. What's your guys' favorite zombie movie? I have to say mine is probably Zombieland Double Tap. I have not watched many zombie movies. And I know that's like kind of criminal because who hasn't seen a zombie movie at least once? I mean, come on. Look at all of George Romero's Of the Dead series. That was something I thought was funny. My friend was showing me all the George Romero movies, and I noticed like a lot of them have Of the Dead, like Dawn of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead. Uh, that's all I can think of. I'm sure if you look up George Romero's filmography or whatever the movies he made, you'll see that there are a lot of the Dead, and that's cool. I think it was also cool how they got him. They got Call of Duty got him in Black Ops 1 Zombies to play as himself. That was pretty cool. Fun map to play on too. What else? You guys got a favorite horror movie? Since we're in the spooky area of this game, I personally, I don't know. I used to be like the House of a Thousand Corpses sequel. What was it? The Devil's Rejects. Now I think it's changed maybe for me. I don't know. I still like that movie. Although I've only watched it once, it was a great watch. Hey, it's a haunter. It's got a cool sprite and it's dead. And I watched a decent amount of horror movies. I don't know which my favorite. I guess it would be still The Devil's Rejects. Can't really think of what else there could be. I don't know. Comment down below what's yours. Favorite horror movie. Alright, I'm gonna start skipping a lot of these trainers.
Give me blood.
Yeah, I'm skipping these trainers, but I will read their dialogue. They got some really cool dialogue, and it gives me practice. Like, Eee! I would do more, but, I don't want my parents to hear me. Oh shit, I forgot what she said. Oh, wait, I could just... Mr... Nah, sorry. Mimian is trying to learn Trick. What that does is that it swaps, yours and the opponent's items. That's about it. I mean, you can also give your opponent an item even though they don't have one. It's kind of cool. It's kind of niche. It's kind of cool. But I have no use for it, especially in this. So, goodbye, Trick. Something fell out. Ooh. Ew, I hope it's not what I think it is. Oh, it's neither. I'm thinking of two things. I hope it's neither. What are you sticking up there, dog? Oh, ooh, whatever. Oh, I gotta repel up. So I know I'm like grossly over leveled, but I'm gonna tell you this: the next two gym leaders are pretty high leveled, so it is best to get some good levels in because it gets to a pretty big jump. I think it's around like level 43. Pokemon Yellow is a lot bigger of a jump, or a lot more big of a jump, I'd say. It went from 43 to level 50 for these next two bosses, so, you know, I might be over leveled now. I can assure you, these levels will return to normal eventually. Especially when we get a new member. Okay, I'm gonna swap... Ooh, I'm gonna swap Fuzzy Wuzz out to the front. You'll see.
Be gone.
Why? It's another ghost, but that's weird. We have a Sylph Scope. Oh, what's this? It's a Marowak. How odd. Okay, I wonder why there's a Marowak just chilling here. What on? Critical hit. Thank you, Fuzzy Wuzz. Oh, I only used Leer. Well, that's a disappointing, but I guess it's a good thing that I did swap out. Because I'm afraid of that Bone Meringue. Or Bone Club. Wait. Isn't Bone Club a move? So what's the item then? Should be Thick Club, right? Yeah, it should be Thick Club. Thick Club, Jesus. Anyways, the spirit has returned to peace, I guess. Oh god, we got these jokers again. Go away, please. You know the question of how many theoretical 4th graders or middle schoolers you could take on in a fight? I think Fuzzy Wuzz just wiped out a lot of them. Between the rocket base and this section here of the Pokemon Tower. Good lord, it was not a fair fight. I think they only got like a couple shots in on Fuzzy Wuzz, but she stood her ground and beat the shit out of them. Anyways. Yeah, you come to save me? Thank you, but I came here out of my own free will. I came to calm the spirit of Cubone's mother. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me to my home, Pokemon House, at the foot of this tower. Yeah, so the reason why there's Cubone and Marowak there, well, and a Marowak there, was because a Cubone's mother got killed by Team Rocket. And the creepy story about Cubone in general is it's known for wearing the skull of its dead mother. Yeah. It's also a name, I think a name in Japan means orphan. It gets even sadder. And that Marowak just happened to be a vengeful spirit because Team Rocket were causing shit. Riley, your Pokedex quest is one that requires strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, your quest may fail. I'm not sure this will help you, but I'd like you to have it. We received the Poke Flute from Mr. Fuji. Upon hearing the Poke Flute, a sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. Try using it on Pokemon that are sleeping obstacles. I believe you can use this in battle, too, to wake up your Pokemon, so that's cool. Alright, so this is where the path diverges. There's 2 ways you can get to our next city. Or, well, there's other ways they can get to another city. There's basically, like I said before, you can go in any route or any direction at this point. It is at your own free will. I'm gonna go with the path that Nintendo wanted, but if you want to do your own thing, that is cool, and you'll be fine doing it. I will say though, there's one battle that will be tougher, but all that matters is you get 7 badges. Once you have 7, meet back at Viridian City. So next time on Pokemon FireRed, we will be exploring the rest of Kanto and see if we can get any closer to our next badge. See you guys then. Good night, everybody.